Welcome to SSR Pharma Media, your trusted source for pharma knowledge. Phytopath quiz, biosynthesis unlocked. So today we are going to discuss about biosynthetic pathway, biosynthesis of alkaloid MCQs. Prepare, practice, succeed. So we discuss about biosynthesis alkaloid keynotes. So what does mean alkaloids? Alkaloids are nitrogenous organic compounds derived mainly from amino acids. So nitrogen is incorporated via amino acid decarboxylation and further condensation. So biosynthesis involves transamination, methylation, oxidation and condensation, Pictet-Splinger reactions. So these are the keynotes for alkaloids biosynthesis. So next we will discuss about biosynthetic pathway of natural products of alkaloids. So in biosynthesis of alkaloids, the first alkaloids derived from ornithine. Then we are going to discuss about alkaloids derived from lysine. Next, alkaloids derived from phenylalanine, tyrosine and related amino acids. Then alkaloids derived from tryptophan. So first alkaloids derived from ornithine. So from ornithine to tropine alkaloids and hyoscyamine and atropine alkaloids, scopolamine, cocaine and tropane alkaloids. So these are all alkaloids derived from ornithine. And from hygrin derived nicotine. And from lysine derived lupinine, anabasine and isopelleterine. So biosynthesis pathway alkaloids. So first from phenylalanine, so it's converted into three parts, ephedrine and mescaline, and tyrosine converting into three parts, so papaverine, thibine and dihydroxyphenylalanine and dopamine. So from thibine it's converted into codeine, from codeine to morphine, and from dihydroxyphenylalanine and dopamine it gives emetine and from colchicine. So this is a short note for biosynthetic pathway of alkaloids. So next, biosynthesis pathway alkaloids, tryptophan from tryptophan quinine and from tryptophan to tryptamine and from tryptamine to indole alkaloids like reserpine, strychnine and vincristine and ergot alkaloids. So we'll move into the questions. The primary metabolites for alkaloid synthesis in plants are, so answer is option C, amino acids. So amino acids are the alkaloids are secondary metabolites derived mainly from amino acids such as tryptophan, tyrosine, ornithine and lysines. So these amino acids provides the nitrogen atom and carbon skeleton for alkaloid biosynthesis. Colchicine is biosynthetically derived from, so the answer is option A, tyrosine and phenylalanine. So these are all very important questions for your GPAT and drug inspector exams. And colchicine and alkaloids from Colchicum antullae originate from two aromatic amino acids and tyrosines and phenylalanine. So through the phenylethyl isoquinoline pathway. Phenylethyl isoquinoline is the precursor for which of the following alkaloids? So the answer is option A, colchicine. So phenylethyl isoquinoline intermediates leads to the formation of colchicine alkaloids through oxidative coupling and rearrangement reactions. So reserpine is derived from, so option C is the answer, tryptophan and tryptamine. So tryptophan and tryptamine. Reserpine is a Rauwolfia serpentina. It belongs to the indole alkaloids synthesized from tryptophan via tryptamine and linked with monoterpenoid moieties. Precursors for biosynthesis of tropane alkaloids is option C, ornithine. So tropane alkaloids like tropine, atropine, hyoscyamine, scopolamine originate from ornithine via formation of N-ethyl pyrrolinium cations, which condenses with acetate derivatives. Phenylalanine, ornithine and methionine are involved in the biogenesis of option C, L-hyoscyamide. So L-hyoscyamide biosynthesis. So ornithine provides the tryptophan nucleus. Phenylalanine gives tropic acid part. So methionine supplies methyl group via S-adenosyl methionine. Alkaloids derived from ornithine are, so option B is the answer. So answer option B, P and R is the answer. So here P is the cocaine, R is the hyoscyamine. So both cocaine and hyoscyamines are tryptophan alkaloids synthesized from ornithine through the pyrrolinium cation intermediates. Alkaloids derived from ornithine is option B, scopolamine. So scopolamine it is also called as hyoscine, is a tropane alkaloid biosynthesized from ornithine and phenylalanine. So which of the contributes C4N building blocks as heterocycle ring to tropane alkaloids? So option D is the answer, L-ornithine. So L-ornithine contributes the C4N unit forming pyrrolidine ring of the tropane skeleton. Atropine biosynthesis involves a pair of precursors. Identify the correct pairs. So option A is the answer, ornithine and phenylalanine. So ornithine from its leads tropane alkaloids, phenylalanine is the tropic acid moiety, and these combine to form tropine, atropine. It is also called as DL-hyoscyamine. Which of the following is an intermediate in the biosynthesis of minus hyoscyamine? So the answer is option A, N-methyl pyrrolinium cation. So this cation acts as a key intermediate formed from ornithine, decarboxylation and methylation, initiating the formation of tropane alkaloids. Isoquinoline alkaloids are biosynthesized via pathway. So option A, cyclic acid and tyrosine. So isoquinoline alkaloids like morphine, papaverine originate from tyrosines, which arises from cyclic acid pathway. Biosynthetic precursors for ergot is, so option B, tryptophan. So ergot alkaloids like ergotamines are derived from tryptophan via lysergic acid pathway. The tryptophan leads chancoclavin from to argoclavin and from to ethylmoclavin and from to paspalic acids and from paspalic acid to lysergic acids and to ergotamine. Quinoline alkaloids are biosynthesized via which of the following pathway? So option B is a cyclic acid and tryptophan pathway. So quinoline alkaloids like quinine and cinchona from cinchona originate from tryptophan via indole nucleus and monoterpenoids units derived from cyclimate pathway. The following are involved as precursors for the biosynthesis of cinchona alkaloids except option B, anthracene acid. So cinchona alkaloids it's contain quinine and quinidine are formed from tryptophan. It's containing indole nucleus and secoiridoid is a geraniol precursors. It leads anthracenic acid is not involved. The amino acids employed as precursors for quinoline alkaloid is option B, tryptophan. So tryptophan forms the indole and quinoline nucleus in quinine biosynthesis. Which of the following alkaloid is derived from lysine? Option D, lobeline. So lobeline is a piperidine alkaloid derived from lysine via cadaverine intermediates. DAS is an alkaloid derived from aliphatic amino acid. So option C, anabasine. So anabasine is a pyridine piperidine alkaloids derived from lysines. It is a type of aliphatic amino acid. Identity the compound which is derived from tryptophan. So option D is a quinoline. So quinoline alkaloids originate from tryptophan through dehydration and cyclization of to form quinoline ring system. The biogenetic origin of methyl substitutions at N1, N3 and N7 in caffeine molecule is option A, S-adenyl methionine. So S-adenyl methionine is the universal biological methyl donor. It donates methyl group to xanthine derivatives and forming caffeine by N-methylation step. Meconic acid is a chemical marker for which of the following genus? So the answer is option D, papaver. Meconic acid is characteristic of papaver species. It is used to identify opium, papaver alkaloids such as morphine and codeine. So match the following. So you match this phyllocarpine is the answer first. So option A is the answer. So phyllocarpine is the acetate derivative. Quinine is the histidine derivative. Caffeine is the nucleotide derivative. Yohimbine is the tryptophan derivative. So this is the match the followings. So option A is the answer. Which of the following alkaloids is derived from tyrosine? So you answer in the comment box. Join in our WhatsApp community. You will get hands-out material and number of test series. Thank you. Like, subscribe and share. So thank you.